be seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
This is a case of Sanchez Garcia versus Bryant.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone.
Good day.
Ms. Garcia, you are here to finally get the answer to a question which has plagued you for the past 9 years. Who is my real father? You and your mother hope today's DNA results will prove your paternity and you will finally be able to connect with your dad. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Sanchez, you say it's been 25 years since you last saw Mr. Bryant, and your daughter has never had the opportunity to meet the man you claim is her father. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so Ms. Garcia, why are today's results so important to you?
They're important for me because since I was 16, I felt lost. Like, a part of me just disappeared. I felt empty. And the man that is supposed to be my father, I can't get close to him. I don't want to get close to him because if I do, I feel like he's just gonna leave again, and I don't want that.
And that's Mr. Bryant?
Yes.
So you have never met him? You've never met in person?
No.
This is a very tough situation.
It's difficult for me. It really is. I don't know.
And you honor that, right? You're strong because you're standing here, but you can still honor your pain and honor how you feel. And it's okay to say this is hard. Mom, I see you're in tears.
Yes. Feels like a lot of bricks on my shoulder for the past 25 years. So this is a chapter for me that I can close, but open for her at the same time. And to prove to her that Timothy is her biological father.
Because the truth is, your daughter believed for 16 years of her life that another man was her biological father.
Yeah.
Yes. Timothy and I dated for a short period of time, and I got together with my ex. I didn't find out I was pregnant till after I got with my ex. So there was a possibility that, it could be his or it could be Timothy's at the time.
And so you raised your daughter with the man you were in the relationship with as his daughter, but you now believe that Mr. Bryant is truly your daughter Monica's biological father.
Yes, Your Honor.
And he is here today. Ms. Garcia, Monica, I don't want to make you wait a moment longer to see the man you believe is truly your biological father, or you've been told. Jerome, please escort Timothy Bryant into the courtroom.
Yes, sir. All right, what's up?
Hi.
Hello. Hello.
How does it feel, Monica?
I'm just overwhelmed.
So, Mr. Bryant, when was the first time you heard about Miss Garcia, about Monica?
It was about 4 months ago.
4 months ago?
Yeah,
Wow.
about 4 months ago.
So you didn't know you had a daughter
No, I didn't.
until 4 months ago?
Yes, ma'am.
And she's 24.
Yes. So I miss a lot of time if I am her father.
So take me to that day. How did you find out? What happened?
Okay, well, basically I was on Facebook one day and, just strolling and then, on a part where they say people you should know, I ran into, this face. And I'm like, this girl looks familiar, So I decided to reach out to her, to, touch base. And we started, chatting back and forth. We started communicating then. Inside the conversation, Mr. Concentration, she comes out and she's just like, I have your daughter.
Wait, what? Talk about people you should know. Yes, you should know them. Oh my goodness. Whoa. So Ms. Sanchez, I want you to take me to that moment.
I was in shock, actually. I was about to start work, and when I saw someone request me, I looked and saw his name. My eyes grew as big as this world, and my heart just sank. And I said, he found me. At that moment, I messaged Monica saying, Timothy has found me. Your father has found me. And at the same time, I'm messaging her, I'm messaging him, we're back and forth. He was supposed to know years ago, you know, but this is something that I carry for 25 years. And it needs to come out.
If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell. Can you tell the court about your relationship with Mr. Bryant?
I met Timothy a block away from my grandmother's house. He started talking to me, and that's how we met. One day, he was talking to me in the phone, and he heard my grandmother in the background yelling in Spanish, you know, that she wanted me out of the house. He was very upset, and he said, I'm picking you up in 5 minutes. I said, okay. And I packed a couple clothes, and he came and picked me up and took me to his house. So we were together for about 2 months, give or take, and one day he left, and I just packed up and I left.
No, wait, I didn't leave. I left the house.
Well, you went out.
Okay.
You know, I don't know where you went.
Did you go looking for her?
Yeah, actually I did. I couldn't find her, so I just went on with my life, you know? I was just like, okay.
Wow. So she's just gone?
It was gone.
How long after that did you find out you're pregnant?
When I went to a gynecologist, I was already like 2 or 3 months pregnant. And at that time, I was with my ex.
You were in a new relationship and you find out you're pregnant.
So I had let my ex know there's a possibility that the baby may not be yours, but we both vowed to each other that we would give Monica a mother and a father and bring her up as good parents. And that's what we did.
I see during your mother's testimony, you are consistently shaking your head no.
Yeah, because what she's saying doesn't make any sense. In order for her to get on government assistance, we had to do a DNA test. So we did that DNA test, and I'm thinking, well, there's no point. It's gonna come back that he's mine, but it came back that he wasn't. And that's when I found out and he found out, and just the whole can of worms came out. So, yeah.
And how did that change your relationship with this man?
It changed it dramatically. Like, he went from being my best friend to him not even giving me a phone call or anything. Our whole family. And it was like they all just dropped me. So I don't talk to none of them.
I'm so sorry. How does a man just disappear after 16 years? This doesn't make sense.
My ex was hoping that 1% chance she would be his. The pregnancy is where I was calculating, maybe I was off, you know, so it was either between Timothy and my ex at that time.
When were you and Mr. Bryant together?
I want to say it was around February of '94.
How long were you together?
I left Timothy's house around April of '94.
You left him in April. All right, so February to April, all right, March and April. When did you find out you were pregnant?
June 9 of 94.
On June 9th. So on June 9th, you found out you were pregnant. How many months were you?
Like 2 or 3 months.
So if you count back 2 to 3 months, you think it's right in the window of time when you were with Mr. Bryant.
Mm-hmm.
So when was Monica born?
Monica's due date was March 20th.
All right.
She was born February 28th.
Okay, born. Well, hold on now. Say you were 2 to 3 months pregnant in June. That don't add up.
That's what the doctor told me. I don't know.
Yeah, that's like a year. Your window of conception would have been around the end of June, early July. I saw that, Monica.
I'm scared.
What'd you say, honey?
I'm nervous, scared. Don't make no sense.
It doesn't make mathematical sense. Miss Sanchez,
Yes.
I need to ask you, were there any other men you were dating at that time besides the man you were with and Mr. Bryant? Because we just added this up and it doesn't add up.
I know.
So, Mr. Bryant, you've heard this testimony. You have looked at me, tried to do this math that won't add up. What are you feeling?
Like I said, it don't add up, for one. And that's sad because now she's lost here, not knowing who her dad is, and from the way it looks like it, I'm not, from the way it looks. I mean, she's still lost.
How have you tried to grow a relationship with this beautiful young woman?
Oh, I talk to her all the time. She tells me that she's a writer. She writes books and stuff like that, and she's done college and, stuff like that. We talk. It's good.
And were you doing your best to accept the fact that this is your biological child, and even though you missed 24 years of her life, you wanted to try to...
I was getting there, yeah, but like stuff wasn't adding up. So, I had my doubts. Because, like, for one, the timeline. For two, I don't really see a resemblance because I have 2 other children, and it looks like I gave birth to them, basically. So, I mean, well, like right there, she kind of looks like my daughter, like my other daughter, right there. She does, but I mean, as far as being her, I didn't really see a resemblance, but I didn't take that into consideration because I mean, most people sometimes, your kids don't look like the dad. So I mean, there was still a possibility and everything.
Monica, I know this has been a difficult day of testimony, hon. And after hearing everything that's been set forth today, what are you thinking? What are you feeling?
Well, now I just have a whole bunch of doubt. Now, like I had a little bit of hope coming in, and now it's just all out the window, honestly. So.
All right. I think it's time we get the results. Jerome? Thank you. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Sanchez Garcia versus Bryant, when it comes to 24-year-old Monica Garcia, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Bryant, you are the father.
Wow. Come here.
Come here, big head.
Oh, shoot.
Sorry. It's okay.
Okay, don't make no We just got down to the bottom of this. Get out the middle, mama. Get on over there. Get on that side. I'm happy for you. I'm really happy for you, Monica.
Wow.
Oh, look how you're looking at your daddy. Does it feel good?
It does. Hi, Dad.
You said hi, Dad?
Yeah.
I love it. This is a beautiful moment. It feels so great. We know that you may still have to work through certain things as a family to be able to get to a place of real comfortability and real resolution. That's why we want you to talk to Dr. Jeff now to start working through these things. And, you know, I want you all to make sure you do whatever it takes to get off on the right start, on the right path, so you can have the family that you've always deserved, okay?
Thank you.
Oh, I'm so happy to see that smile. I wish you the very best. Court is adjourned.
Wow.